Okay, so we have made one of each question so far. Now we're going to get into numerical answer. So numerical answer is where you're, you're just looking for a number. So we're looking for 9.8. We would expect anywhere with a margin of error of 0.1. I'd even go 0.2. That's fine. So if you want to give them another one, so you could also do 32. That would be with a margin of 0.1. This would be in feet per second. This would be in meters per or feet per second squared. This is meters per second squared. I mean, anything there will be fine. So we'll go ahead and add that. The next question type is formula question. Let's do just an easy one. A times B. Your answers, you're going to use A and B, no decimal points. That makes sense. Your formula is just going to be A times B. We don't need any of those. Let's generate 50 versions of this, and we'll say plus or minus 5%. Down here, you can also do numerical. So you can do plus or minus 0.1, plus or minus 0.5. I mean, you get to choose. Then your individual feedback as well. So there is our formula question. Let's go ahead and add an essay question. These ones are pretty easy. Nothing's going to be graded. So something like this. Let's update this quick. And then the last two, these are pretty easy. We'll do these quick. Your file upload, all that's going to be asked here is, I would use this. So what I used to do was I would do a file upload question, and I would do it right after. So let's update that. So let's do it like right here. So I do it right after a calculated question. If you got this right, I wouldn't worry about this one. I'd give them full credit. If they got it wrong, I would look here for partial credit. Or if you suspected somebody not knowing what they're doing, maybe looking at someone else. Now that'd be difficult because they'd have unique numbers. But if it was a numerical question where it's not generating unique numbers, you could say, hey, you didn't show me any of your work, so then this one's wrong. So that's how I've used that one in the past. And the last question here is a text. This is just going to be directions. So if you had to put some directions like halfway through a quiz, let's say you want to do directions down right there, that would work. So we're going to go ahead and hit save. And you can see there's 11 questions on the quiz, so let's go ahead and give it a preview. Here's our multiple choice. Now this should randomly generate or shuffle. Okay, I believe we had that selected. Let's actually go back and check that one quick. Oh, so we'd want to shuffle those. So let's go down and save. There's some other settings that you can change. We've already gone over those, but we'll preview this thing. All right, so this one's correct. Something like this. Here's your multiple. So we'll get some of those wrong. Multiple choice, so we were going to get those two right. I'll be curious. Oh, I spelled possibly wrong. I'll be curious how this one is graded. You can flag questions when you're taking them. Yeah, let's do that one like that. So here are some distractors. We would like oh, we must have left 2 blank, so we'd have to go in there and make sure those are not blank. Here's the directions one where it doesn't really matter. Here's your acceleration due to gravity. 3. So here's where you can upload an image. So if if you're using an iPad or a phone, you can just take a picture. Or most computers have that now too, I guess. Okay. Then go ahead and submit that. Okay. So you can see right here which one's correct, again, because we had the setting in the course. And here's the feedback because I got it right. Got it right. Got it right. Any of those will work. Ooh, got this one wrong. Well, just part of it. All the other ones are correct. Okay, okay. Let's go. So you can see how this works. I messed 2 of those up, so. Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't the one I was looking at. This is the one I was looking at. I messed those 2 up just in question writing. Now, interestingly, you can provide feedback on every question. So if, let's say they're getting, that's not a good one, but let's say this one, they're getting this wrong. Okay, well, if they're getting this wrong, you can provide feedback here that says, takes them to an external site, or maybe that describes what they should be, the rationale they should be using. You don't necessarily want to give them the answer, but give them some resources to find the answer. So I got a 7.43 out of 11, but things like this one have not been graded. So anyway, that's quizzes. We'll go into some organization next.